And there's a look at the. Now we'll take a look at the Angels offense. Here's Romine to hit. Well, the Angels won their last game. Starting off the 3-game set on the right foot. We'll see how they do. This is second. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Bruce will field. He's taking charge, puts it away. You got a chance to check out the Reds here. Let's look at their defense. Highlights, John, from these fielders.
Well, you want to see a guy who has grown into an unbelievable fielder. Take a look at Jay Bruce. Not only did he come up as a center fielder, he's moved to right field and made himself one of the best defensive right fielders. But watch that cannon of an arm he possesses. That left arm keeps a lot of guys from taking that extra base.
2 away. Springtime around Major League Baseball. Here's a look at the Reds. They wrap up this Los Angeles series tomorrow. And when they get back home, it'll be the Nationals and Michael Morris. That should be a great series. They really match up well. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Smash towards the hole. And that's going to do it. Votto's there. Amazingly fast inning. And C.J. Wilson is the pitcher. He'll be the starter for Anaheim. And Steve, as he faces these Cincinnati hitters, what do you think he's mainly concerned with?
Oh, we got a lefty on the mound in this one with some of the best stuff in the league, among the elite left-handers in the game. Against a lineup that can certainly put runs up on the board, but you have to believe if the lefty can get the job done, he should put some zeros up.
The 1-1 on the way. Swinging a drive, deep left center. And Wells tracks that down. The Reds lineup looks like this. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, Shin-Soo Choo's become one of the best right fielders in the game of baseball. He can do a lot of things with his glove. He's got a great throwing arm. Now he's a 20-20 threat at the plate each and every year.
And it's Joey Votto now. 2010, another great year for Joey Votto. His power not where it had been, but what a big .337 average. Swing and a liner to right center. That falls in. First hit of the ball game. Here's how the Angels stack up on the diamond. John, scouting anyone here?
Well, the manager loves to be able to mix and match, and when you have players who can only play one position, sometimes you can get in some trouble with injuries. Alberto Callaspo, though, gives you a lot of different options. He can play second, he can play third, he can play short, he can even play first base, and I'm sure if you ask him, hey, he'll play the outfield too. He can play all 4 positions as equally as well, and that's a key because a lot of times you lose something when you move a guy so much. He is an asset.
And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. He was in that top 10 list for home runs last year. That's hit foul by Bruce. Hit in the air to center field. And in there, at least for a single as it gets down.
Let's take a look at Jay Bruce and how his season turned out last year. 3rd in home runs, 9th in RBIs, and he was, of course, in the top 10 in slugging percentage. That ability to hit for extra base hits is a value to his team, and his manager loves it.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
Well, you can tell he's seeing the ball really well. Even though he swung and missed, he was right on that pitch. If he gets another one there, watch out.
No runs and a couple of... And leading it off is Mike Trout. Led the MLB in stolen bases a season ago. There's a swing and a line drive. Base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game for these guys. It's going to bring Peter Bourjos to the plate. Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. At the belt, the 1-0. He swings and nails a liner. Ooh, that one hit off the heel of his glove. Now we have a moment to look at the teams with the most runs produced from last year's season. The Rangers, number 1. Second, the Yankees. In third, the Angels. Fourth, the White Sox. And it's the Red Sox, number 5.
Well, the thing you ask your team, the manager and the hitting coach, is, look, guys, get us some runs. This team does it as good as anyone in the league last year, and they just love to get on base, make things happen with speed, but they can also take it out of the ballpark.
Sharp bite to that slider, 1-2.
Well, he got that slider, and he thought that's where he wanted it, and he took a mighty rip at it, but he came up empty.
Gets one at second, and they turn the double play. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. Cincinnati still hosting this shutout. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And we've got Hannigan here standing in. Swung on, hit this one towards Trout. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he's on. It's a costly error to allow him to reach base.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Cincinnati Reds and see where they ranked in the National League. 3rd in home runs, 5th in doubles, and they were in the top 10 in slugging percentage, really relying upon that ability to drive in runners from first base and hit the ball off the wall and over the wall.
That's one out.
He makes a nice play to get the lead runner at second base with a strong, accurate throw. Good footwork. They just couldn't get the double play.
And that'll give Shin-Soo Choo a chance with a runner on.
You know, it's been a long time since the Reds have won a playoff game at home, and it looked like they would break that streak last year, but they were on the wrong end of an incredible comeback from the Giants in the NLDS.
And that'll put Choo on first. Good offensive chance here. Back to the Reds about the playoffs last year. They took the first 2 games in San Francisco. 3 straight chances to close out at home, John. It was amazing.
And
there's a swing and a liner. And it gets down. The opposing pitcher gets on base. Nice job. We'll see Brandon Phillips now.
Gary, he may have surprised himself right there. Good piece of hitting by the pitcher. Hey, nothing like giving yourself a little offensive support.
well, not a lot of second basemen can give you both power and speed, but Brandon Phillips can do that. He can hit anyone.
Swinging a liner to left, and it's in there. So Phillips knocks in that run.
And that's 3 straight hits right now. This lineup's starting to figure something out right here. He needs to mix up his pitches.
And it's Joey Votto at the plate, 1 away. And when you got the bases loaded like this is the opportunity you look for in a game. It may not come again.
When you have a lead, you want to keep adding to it. A big opportunity here to spread the margin.
Swing and a miss. Joey Votto can't make contact. That'll even up the count. He got things going earlier on. First at bat, he got a single off Wilson. Swung on line to right center field. And that one is in. Choo gets driven home.
Now the pitcher left this one over the middle part of the plate, right where the hitter can make contact. Good piece of hitting.
Boy, with the run scoring there, that's a pretty fat pitch in an RBI situation.
Keep the rally going.
And it's Frazier back. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And Trout. 2 down. Here comes the runner for the plate. A run scores.
Good team offense right there. Get him on, get him over, get him in. Doesn't have to be the long ball. Outs can score runs.
2 outs in the inning. Here's Jay Bruce. You could say you saw it coming, but the momentum has been a swing line to left center. And that one is in there. His 2nd hit today. And Phillips comes in to score. Cincinnati continuing their production.
Well, this is unbelievable. I mean, this guy's completely lost it out there. Now, they've strung together 5 consecutive hits.
That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. This one's going to be fielded by Wells. It eats him up. And Votto comes in to score. And Bruce follows him home. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. Take a look at what's coming up for the Angels. Tomorrow they'll conclude the Cincinnati series. Then they'll take off to Texas, where they'll have to go up against the Rangers in that big bat of Adrian Beltre. That should be a great series. They really match up well. It'll be a 3-game series. Then, home sweet home. They return to host the Swing and a liner to right center. Oh, wow. Another hit. They just won't quit.
Wasn't sure when that pitch came to that outside portion of the plate, if he was going to lay back on that one or pull it.
And this defense didn't know either, John. They ended up with a great execution of opposite field hitting.
And he's right where he wants to be, sitting on base now, guys.
And we've got Cozart batting. This visit to the mound may be less about talking than time for the pen.
They'll give them a few more pitches out there, get themselves ready to go in case they finally make the call.
Swing and a drive, deep left center. This one's going to be fielded by Wells. That'll do it as they put that one away. Striking early, big inning. Cincy has the lead, 6-0. Twists and turns of this ballgame moving along. Let's see if they favored Dusty Baker. Led his team last year to a division championship, and any year you do that, you've had a good one. And it's Howie Kendrick. 0-1 is the count now as we get going in the third.
Hoping to try to continue some momentum off of his last game when he picked up 3 base hits. See if he can't keep it going.
That's one away.
Well, let's take a look at the Angels and where they ended up last year rank-wise in the American League. First in batting average, second best in base hits. And you see their ability to manufacture runs, and the fact that they were second in the league in stolen bases. Speed was a major part of advancing runners.
There's contact. He drove it well. And it's going to be Chu. He's there, but he lets it fall. And he'll stop at second base, and it will be a double. It's going to be Wilson now. The one sour note on the season for Cueto was that he had to be lifted from his first postseason start, a strained muscle early in the game. Boy, was that a big blow, Steve, to the Reds.
It was. It crushed the Reds' chances to advance.
Ground ball towards the second baseman. Picked up by Phillips. Oh, they did not want. Oh, and they're on the move. A run scores.
Well, you know what? I've seen better swings in a park, but the pitcher able to pick up a base hit right there. And, hey, nothing like helping yourself.
Here's Romine to hit. We'll see what he sees first here. Line drive fouled off towards first. Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it. 0-2. Pitch on the way. Slider swung out and missed. 2 down.
Now he helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
2 outs and a runner on second. First pitch to Pujols. Oh, Pujols, he got all of that. Oh, what a catch. He robs him of a homer.
What a remarkable play. Great athleticism on display right there. It's going to make a big difference in how this inning plays out.
The mound. The offense gets on the board against him in the third. And it'll be the Reds coming up next. And leading it off, Shin-Soo Choo. He singled and later scored in his last time up. C.J. Wilson, he's ahead on the count here, 0-2. And a moment here to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches.
Well, and that's the one area where he has struggled.
Liner towards the hole. Drops right between them. Going to be a base hit. We hope you can't get enough baseball. There'll be more this Saturday. We'll see Miguel Cabrera and the Detroit Tigers. They play host to the New York Yankees. You can watch all the action starting at 4 o'clock Eastern. And we've got Cueto batting. What do you think, Steve? A bunt here?
It's a definite bunt situation with the pitcher up. They've got to get the runners moved up.
Let's see if they agree. And we'll get to see Joe Blanton pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Grounder, Cayespo. And he gathers this one. That's one. And there's the second out of double play. Around the horn they go, and they rack up a couple of outs.
That's a pitcher's best friend, but also a manager's best friend as they get the double play.
Here's Brandon Phillips, 2 down.
Had a real strong offensive game last time out. 3 big base hits.
Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. And if they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. That's going to bring Joey Votto up.
Well, the inning is never over with this team. 2 outs, they get that guy on first base with that big hit. Another guy gets on base. This could set up a big rally.
He drew the most walks of anyone in the National League last year. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Swing and a rocket toward short. And in there, 3 for 3 ball game. Cincinnati presented with a good shot here.
It's all about patience and discipline, the name of the game. He's not afraid to wait it out. He understands the first strike may not be the best strike he sees.
And it's Frazier batting. And this is bounced foul to the left side. That is strike 2. Joe Blanton ahead on this count.
Well, deja vu all over again. I mean, the offense just keeps on putting the pressure on. So many base runners so far in this one.
You're out. And Todd Frazier misses strike 3. So no runs, 3 hits, couple of men left. Cincinnati 6, the Angels 1. Glad you're with us this afternoon. Some fans bundled up in their jackets, a little chilly. Leading it off is Vernon Wells, lined out in his last at bat. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Well, he recognized that 2-seamer. It seemed like his timing was right there, but he tried to turn on it and just came up empty.
On that one, eats him up. But he stays with it, gets the out. That's how you do it. Now we have a moment to look at those teams who had the highest average last year. Number 1, the Angels. Second, the Rangers. In third, the Tigers. Fourth, the Royals. And it's the Yankees, number 5.
We're going to watch the team.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases.
Well, it's a pretty good pitch to hit right here, and he gets the good part of the bat on the ball. Now he's in scoring position with just 1 out.
And Borges is going to come to the plate. And swinging and a miss on Cueto's pitch. 0-1.
Oh, what an effective pitch. That 2-seam fastball had him way out in front of it.
Swings. Oh, he got that one high in the air. Straight away center field. And he drops back to the Trout going to third. Conga's going to take a shot at it. He hit into a double play as last time. On at third is Trout. Now the first pitch. He makes contact. Line drive. Oh, and he dropped it. Trout comes in to score. So he's aboard on the error. And more importantly, a run scores. Now Howie Kendrick batting, a runner on first. Hit on the ground. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. Callaspo at the plate.
Looking to build offensively off his last game where he had a couple of RBIs and trying to carry that into this one as well.
Big swing on this one. Sends a long, high drive. Deep to right field. That's out of here. Goodbye home run. Angels, they had the lead. Big 3-run homer. Now they're only 1 run behind.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they've taken a huge step in the right direction by drawing this game to a neck-and-neck battle. But they still have a few more hits to complete the comeback.
And there's Phillips for the 3rd out. A challenging inning on the mound for Johnny Cueto. He's given up 1 home run in the ballgame. And now for Mike Scioscia, let's see how the progress of this game plays out. And right now, his team trailing by a run, figuring out the necessary pieces of the puzzle to get this thing at least tied up. And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Here's the 1-0. That one swung on and missed by Bruce, and the strike evens it up. Here's the 1-1. Ooh, he pulls the string with a circle change, 1-2.
Now, if you missed the last ball game, you missed a quality day he had at the plate. 2 home runs, taking advantage of pitchers' mistakes and driving them out of the ballpark.
And Kendrick in position. One away.
That's just textbook defense right there, Gary. The ball's fielded by the second baseman. Gets the easy out at first.
And we've got Ludwig batting. He's not hit well in this particular matchup. He's just 167 off Joe Blanton.
And sometimes you just don't pick up the ball out of a pitcher's hand, and this righty is one of those guys for this batter.
Xavier is called up. He'll be pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. And Ryan Ludwig swings right through that one. Strike 3.
But 63 miles per hour, it had to be some sort of off-speed pitch, but when you throw that slow, you want movement. He didn't get any, though.
And we've got Hannigan here standing in. Had a base hit his last time up. Knuckler just misses. 1-0.
When you want wonder why a catcher wears such a big glove to catch a knuckleball. Well, there's why. That one stays down in the zone. He had to go get it.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one's going to be fielded by Wells. And there's the third out. No hits, nobody left on. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Here's Romine to hit. Foul! Taps this one foul off to the left. Hit up the middle, and that is in there. The tying run is on base. So Albert Pujols comes up now.
Well, when you're the manager, nothing pleases you more than getting that leadoff hitter on base in the inning, because statistically it'll show you that they usually end up scoring.
Yeah, tremendous hitter. That's hit foul by Pujols. Pujols again fouling it off. Cueto kicks and throws. And that's another foul ball. Pujols battling here as he fouls off another. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
Here's the cutter coming at you.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
And it's Vernon Wells in the box now. And in this matchup, lifetime 375 off Cincinnati.
And it's just amazing how he can have this team's number year in and year out.
Now we got a bona fide base stealer at first base, the kind of guy that can steal second when everybody knows he might be going. They're going to have to keep him close.
And Vernon Wells goes down swinging. Strike 3. No, one after another just kept him guessing.
Well, a great 4-pitch at bat right there to get the hitter out. And anytime you can have quick innings and lower your pitch count, you're going to stay longer in the game.
Trout at the plate, and he was the league leader in runs scored last year. And he fouls off another one. It's in there. Strike 3. Mike Trout unable to pull the trigger on that pitch. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Well, your mindset is you want A and B to happen. Have they? Let's take a look for Dusty Baker. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. And a strike to start the 5th. We've got an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball. That one in the dirt. Good play by the catcher. Kept it in front of him. Here's the 1-1. Knuckler just off the black, and it's 2-1. 2-1 on the way. Makes contact. It is going to be fouled. That fly ball deep and off to the left. And another foul ball.
Well, even though the count's even, you still have to take that defensive mode up at the plate, because anytime you have 2 strikes, you don't want to give him a cheap out just by striking out foolishly. But he's keeping this at bat alive on that low pitch to foul it off.
3-2 on the way. Swung on, and that's foul back. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle.
That looks like a single. That will bring Shin-Soo Choo to the plate.
Well, you wonder he had the energy to run to first base after seeing that many pitches, fouling off pitches, taking tough pitches, but he did. Well, thank goodness he only had...
Swung on, hit. He dives, and he's got it. And the throw's just in time to get him at second. Great play. Nice diving stop to get that force at second base.
Well, pretty darn good play right there to track it down, then pivot and get the force.
And we've got Cueto batting. I think with one out here, Steve, we might see him bunt.
Well, with the pitcher coming up, I think you have to expect they're going to sacrifice him over. Now, Gary, you can look at it a couple ways. You can say, look, we've got the lead. Let's play for another big hit here. Or you can turn it on, put the pedal to the metal, and keep the offense going. I want to see him run. I think this is the time to get him going.
Comes set, now the 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Drops down a bunt. Pujols on to first. That's out number 2.
Now listen, pitchers don't hit the ball as well as position players do, but you can still impact the game with productive outs. Good bunt.
And boy, will he be happy if that comes around to score.
That's going to make the manager very happy right there.
RBI chance for Brandon Phillips. Drove in a run earlier in the game. That's in there. Should score the runner. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall.
Well, you'll take it anytime, anywhere. 2 outs on board. He comes through with his 3rd hit of the game. He's been special to watch today.
Joey Votto at the plate, runner in scoring position. This offense very much controlling the flow of the game. We're seeing that trend continue.
Well, for a game that could go either way, we just saw an excellent example of clutch baseball.
First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0. And as you mentioned, John, the clutch scoring as we work through the middle innings of this ballgame, exactly what you want to do to keep the edge, Steve.
That's right. They're not messing around either. They're doing all the little things to make that important push to keep tacking on runs. It'll be interesting to see how this one turns out.
Scott Downs is going to be pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here. And a swing line to left center. And it gets down. Hit after hit. They just keep on coming. He's got 4 today. And Phillips comes in to score.
And you can't help feeling good for this guy. I mean, 4 hits in a game doesn't happen often. When it does, you got to love it.
And it's Frazier back. Now, once they stepped on the gas pedal, it seems like there is no way they're going to let up. This lead keeps growing.
And what a time for this offense to come through, guys. This lead looking pretty hard to chip away at when they keep putting up runs.
Swung on and missed by Todd Frazier. That strike will even it up. And it is that time of the ball game where each run looms very large, especially when it seems like they may just keep on producing.
And Gary, they are right where they want to be at this point, in command of this game with a very nice lead.
And he fouls another one off.
Foul!
The 1-2 on its way. There's a ground ball. Romine throws to first in time. That's 3 down. They pick up 2, 3 hits, strand a man. Cincinnati up 3. Peter Bourjos leading it off. Now, one of the keys to a successful day on the mound. Can you generate strikes going outside the strike zone? Here's a look at what we've seen today.
Well, when you break it down, his command just hasn't been there. You have to earn outside corner on the plate or the inside corner. He hasn't earned it with his command early in the count.
When you look at his pitch chart, it's just all over the place. When you can't command and the pitch, you're going to get hurt by these hitters. He has not been able to command anything today.
And Hannigan sets the target. Cueto's pitch, not going to find the strike zone.
Trying to get the ground ball out. You throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
Fouled away.
Foul!
1-2 pitch coming. Swing and a line drive. And he drops it. And so that does not end the way they wanted it to. And he's on. That's a costly error to allow him to reach base. Conga's going to take a shot at it. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Pound.
Here's a swing and a line drive. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Put a nice swing on that one. He was sitting on fastball, got fastball, rips it to right field. Nice job.
And it's Kendrick batting. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Boy, he's got great movement on that two-seamer. It's one of the best around.
That one lofted in the air. One away now. Take a look at the teams who led in stolen bases last year. The Twins, #1. The Angels in second. The Rays third. Fourth spot held by the Royals. And for the Blue Jays, they are in fifth.
Well, most teams have one guy who can steal bases. This team has a bunch of guys.
Swinging in a high drive. Carrying deep right center field. He heads. Oh, runners on the move.
Well, 2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
Downs at the plate. Boy, pitcher needs to get an out here. If you do, here's one hit very well deep, and it's going to be Chu. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. They pick up. Check out how it's going for Mike Scioscia. And tough decisions, maybe or maybe not. This bench needs some inspiration. He'll try to give. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
The thing I've noticed about him today is how much he's thrown his two-seam fastball. Wait.
That one swung on its line. Ooh, that one hit off the heel of his glove. So they are unable to make the play. Now Howie Kendrick batting, a runner on first. Flew out last time. And the first pitch. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. Ludwig to field this one. As he drops back and puts it away.
Well, this ball was well struck, but it stays in the ballpark. The left fielder is able to range back and make the catch.
Diaspo at the plate. And a home run back in the 4th inning. One out, man on first. Hit in the air to left center. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall.
Well, a great piece of work right there to get that double and put himself in scoring position. He got a fastball and took a good rip at it. Nice, short, compact swing.
Well, Johnny Cueto.
That one on the ground, played by Votto. And he's in there, no play.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble.
It's Josh Hamilton. And here's Anaheim, a terrific opportunity for them. And swinging and a miss on Cueto's pitch 0-1.
Oh, that's a swing right there. He wasn't trying to just hit a dribbler the other way. He was trying to hit that one out of the ballpark. Great pitch, though. He just swings and misses.
And Hamilton, another foul ball.
Foul!
And that one is swung on and missed, and Josh Hamilton ends his AB. Well, you want to keep your options open, so as you look at the pen, both the righty and lefty are up.
Well,
One hit and strand a couple. Now, the Reds. This is the bottom half of the eighth. He's hitless thus far. Here we go with the first pitch. Hit in the dirt. Frazier. That's one away.
Obviously, winning big right now. You just want to go out there, make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together to get back into this game.
One down. Here's Mark Trumbo. He's 1 for 1 so far.
Foul!
It's fouled off. Cueto kicks and throws. Swung on and hit. Chu. Play is made.
Down to their final out right here, Gary. So, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Mike Trout gets to swing now with 2 away. Grounded out his last time up. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. And it's through. That's going to be a base hit for Trout. It's going to bring Peter Bourjos to the plate.
Well, this is as good as I've seen him. 3 hits in this game with this last one. Now we'll see if they can bring him around with just 1 out.
He flew out his last time up. Cueto kicks and throws.
Foul ball!
It's fouled away. A line drive toward short. Cozart. High throw. He is safe at first. Boy, they've opened the door. Can Anaheim go through it?
Well, the pitcher makes a great pitch right here. Had him way out in front of this ball, but he gets...
And a fly ball, and this could be it. This one to Phillips. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Cincinnati showed up to play today, played their kind of game, and come away with a win.
Now it's time to present our player of the game. And they're able to win this game rather handily. A little bit of home cooking here that was right up.